Assalamualaikum and good morning. We are from Group 12 for LAX2047 POETIC Society. Today we are going to record for group discussion video 3. My name is Siti Rawaida with metric number 197564.
My name is Siti Hanisha. My metric number is 198161.
My metric number 196069.
My name is Nurajwa. My metric number 19646.
My name is Zakia binti Mahmud. My metric number is 196925.
Okay, my name is Intan Syaira binti Mamaisa and my metric number is 196766.
Okay, for today, we will divide among ourselves into 3 pairs. Thus, the first pair is Najwa and Amira. The second pair is Hanisha and Nurmaida. And the third pair is Zakia and Intan.
My name is Nurajwa.
Each pair will going to discuss one global issue and present their choice to the group. The first pair will going to present their global issue first is Amira and Najwa. You can present now.
We want to choose frontliners as the title for our poem. We choose this title because nowadays all countries are hit by COVID-19. The frontliners are needed to help the country, especially Malaysia. As we know, the coronavirus are very dangerous, so we need frontliners like nurse, police, and others to help us.
And we choose this poem because during MCO pandemic, citizens we choose this poem because during MCO or pandemic, citizens show their respect to our frontliner. But before COVID-19 happened, we don't know about frontliner. We didn't notice about their sacrifice. But during MCO, citizens open their eyes and see what frontliner does to save us from this COVID-19. Do you know what frontliner include police, army, doctor, nurse, worker at gas station, and do you know that driver, get food, panda, and postman are frontliner because they always have citizens who are hungry and who in need. So that's why we choose to create a frontliner. So what about other nation?
For me, I think the topic frontliner is very suitable for this moment because all of us across the world were fighting with this coronavirus, and a lot of frontliners actually sacrifice for the sake of the citizens and for the sake of the nations. So for these frontliners, it is important for us to say thank you, that we are thankful for their sacrifice. And I think this poem is like one of the way to show them that we are thankful for their sacrifice. What about others?
For me, I agree with what Zakia said. This is the one of the way that we want to show our appreciate to them, to thankful for them for their sacrifice, and we make this poem is special for them. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to add something as well about the frontliners. Since I agree with all of you guys' points, their sacrifices is really, really important. They risk their life for us. So even the indirect workers, such as what Najwa said about the gas station workers, cleaners, they also have their sacrifices. They are more exposed that compared to us. Thus, it is important for us to thank them for their sacrifices.
Yeah.
Okay, I also agree with all of you. Even though we as citizens can to repay their hardship or their sacrifice, we also can do some another things to appreciate what they as frontliner had to us.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so thank you, Amira and Najwa, for their global issues. Next pair is me and Hanisha. Our chosen global issue is humanity. So as for me, humanity is a really great choice for us because until now there are still a lot of cases regarding humanity. Humanity is always related to living, or like war, racism. It's always about to fight that. However, there are still cases regarding that. There are top 5 basic human rights that all of us actually should know, which is right to equality and freedom from discrimination, right to life, liberty, and personal security, right for equality, freedom of speech, and right to work, education, and health, which is not all of us can afford that because there are some reasons regarding each countries or each nations. They have few problems regarding that. However, everyone should actually fight for that. So, Anisha, you want to add more?
Yes, I like to add something. The reason of why we choose this topic is we know that recently we have a hot issue, the death of an old black man, namely George Floyd, was killed by a white policeman. Just put a knee on her neck, on his neck, so he cannot breathe. So from that, it makes a very huge, I mean, a very huge provoke or in US. So I think this case or this issue should we take so serious to talk about because it is a global issue and it can happen in everywhere. Actually, this issue happened in George Floyd is every day happen in Palestine and Israel. So there are many not unfair in this world. There's many cases Islamophobia, the case of Palestine and Israel, the war has never ended. So I think this is really, important for us to talk about. What about others?
For me, the topic humanity is very good to be discussed because this topic just like Maida and Hanisha said, it is about the equality and also it's about the unfairness in this world. Because for example, the black man issues is about the freedoms of the black man and also it's about the races of the skin color that happened there. So I think it's a very good topic to be discussed since it happens everywhere. The unfairness and the freedom to go to school, freedom to have a happy life. I think something like that, because in Palestine and in other worlds, they are very poor, that they don't have the money to go to school, and also because of the war, they feel not safe in their own country, in their own home, so they cannot feel safe. So I think it's all from me. Anyone who wants to add more?
I agree with this humanity, and I want to add something about humanity. People nowadays decrease their humanity in their life. People nowadays are selfish. We know people are greedy. For example, Palestine, Israel are greedy because they want to take the land of Palestine. So the humanity in their life was decreased and does not have humanity in their life. So that's my point. What about others?
I also agree with all of you. When we say about humanity, it more refers to Islam. For example, what happened at Gaza and Palestine, um, what they wish to continue their life usually without no war and so on. It's very poor to child and women who are very
So I agree with Zakia. The children in Palestine need to live their life peacefully, and actually the country have to be treated as a real country, not uh, okay. So, anyone?
Maida, please unmute Maida.
Okay, thank you everyone. Next is the third pair, which is Zakia and Intai. We will present their global issue, which is nature.
So for our for the next global issues, we actually choose something that we also have been discussing about this since schools until now. So it's about the environment and about the pollutions. But in our case, actually we want to make a poem about the Mother Earth pains, because um, we want to make people aware about the earth pollutions. We want to raise awareness from this poem actually, because for the pollution that happens in the world, it actually come from our hands. It's come from our greediness, because we want to be wealth. We want to be the powerful persons in the world. Because of our hands and our greediness, we do the pollutions that make the Mother Earth pains. And actually, this environment, this earth, is we only borrow it from the next generations. And when the time comes, we need to pass it to the next generations. But because of our selfishness, the next generation cannot enjoy the same nature, the same um, same nature, just like what we used to do. So for this Mother Earth Pain, it is because of our own wrongdoing, and we want to make awareness about this global issue. Intan, what about you?
Okay, for me, when we talk about the Mother Nature's pain, many people knows about that, but they still not aware about that. Furthermore, people still throw rubbish everywhere, do the deforestation to make development. People still wants to achieve what they want until and sometimes they forget to appreciate what the about the nature surrounding. For example, as we know, tree will give oxygen to us. But people also throw toxic through the river. People know about the bad side of doing that, but they still do it because of their greediness. Even at school, students had teach by teacher about keep loving and care about their nature. Okay, anyone to add something?
People nowadays are selfish, but we know people was greedy. For
I think I want to add something. My opinion, we must take care our earth and environment, because we need to live with them for our generation, next generation, and we shouldn't do open burning, deforestation to our forests. So, anyone who want to add something?
I want to add something. I've been read a news about environment. The news say carbon dioxide that cause air pollution was decreased in the world because during pandemic government did lockdown and people just stay at home. So their transport does not work. So that's why the carbon dioxide and the pollution was decreased in the world. So what about others?
Okay, for me, I think this is a really good choice to raise awareness. Just as Zakia said, it comes from human themselves. Wealth and power actually a really bad influence because it makes people become greedy. Due to this, lots of nature are being destroyed to make more houses, malls for future development, such as however, these are the one that causes a lot of damage to the nature, such as the oil spillage at a river in Pasir Gudang, Johor. So I think the poem should raise the awareness about nature. What about other people?
Yes, I agree with all of you guys. From this poem, we need to stop our bad habit and tell people not to throw the rubbish everywhere and keep the world clean. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you for that. Then after all of us has already chosen our global issue of interest, next each pair is going to create a poem based on their chosen global issue. Next, we will going to present the first poem in the group discussion 4. That's all for group discussion video 3. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.